Welcome back to a new video lecture, and here we discuss a problem related with the shape factor. Here an I section is provided with the dimensions are also mentioned here. This overall depth it is mentioned as 200 mm. Then this flange width is provided with 100 mm and the thickness of web and this flange is also 10 mm. So calculate the shape factor. And we know that the equation for the shape factor is Zp by Zy. Actually Mp by My, and this value is going to be Fy multiplied by Zp, then Fy multiplied by Zy. So this both Fy will be cancelled. And we know the equation Zp equal to A by 2 multiplied by y1 plus y2, and Zy equal to I by y max. Okay, so that's the case. So to find out this total moment of inertia, you can easily calculate by dividing them into different rectangles actually in this case. So you can easily calculate the equation using this BDQ by 12. So if you starting from this top, the B it is going to be 100 multiplied by D it is going to be 10. So 100 multiplied 10 cube by 12 plus this one it is going to be the remaining. You have to reduce this one 10 mm and here also 10 mm here. So the remaining distance it is going to be 180. So 10 multiplied by 180 cube by 12 plus 100 multiplied by 10 cube by 12, you will get this value. Then the y max it is going to be, it is a symmetrical section, so the maximum value is going to be the half value, so 100 mm, 200 by 2, 100 mm you will get. So Zy you can calculate using this I by y max. So this is the value. Now moving on to the Zp value, this total area you can easily calculate using total this rectangle areas 100 multiplied 10, then 180 multiplied by 10, then again 100 multiplied by 10, you will get value 3800 mm square. Then our next aim is to calculate the y1 bar and this y2 bar. So for finding out this value from this plastic neutral axis, what about this y1 bar and what about this y2 bar? So that's a actual case. So if you consider this y1 bar, you are going to consider the first two figures. First two cases means this small case, this diagram and this diagram. And A1 it is going to be 100 multiplied by 10, and A2 it is going to be this remaining distance. Actually it is going to be how much? It is the half the distance 100, then 100 minus 10 it is going to be 90 actually. So that's a value for A2, 90 multiplied by 10. Then what about this y1 value? To calculate this y1, if you observe very carefully, you will get this value. This how you got this 95 and how you got this 45. So actually you need to find out from the center of gravity from this neutral axis, this plastic neutral axis. If you take the value, it is going to be 90 plus 5, half the portion, half the value here. So 90 plus 5, and if you take the half, it is going to be 45 actually. So you will get this value. So actually here it is going to be y1 bar and here y2 bar actually. Since this is a this is a lot of structures are combined actually. If you observe, you can clearly visualize that these rectangles are connected actually. Okay, so actually you have to take this y1 bar and this y2 bar and you can calculate this value y1 bar. Then similarly you can calculate for y2 bar also. The value will be same since it's a symmetrical figure, and after you have substitute those values, you will get this Zp value, and the shape factor also you can calculate by substituting this Zp and Zy and 5.557 value. So that's the case regarding with this symmetrical I section problem. To next one, that is going to calculate the shape factor for a diamond section. So in this case the dimensions are provided with A, and so you can use this S equal to Zp by Zy, and those values are also mentioned. Zp equal to A by 2 multiplied by y1 plus y2, and Zy it is going to be I by y max. So if you consider, this is the case for this diamond section, and this is a neutral axis, and this y max it is going to be a by root 2. So that's the value for this case. If you with a where one side it is going to be a, and if you are considering the diagram in this way, the value of this y max it is going to be a by root 2, and this value of this moment of inertia is going to be a raised to 4 by 12. So that's the value for zy value. And if you substitute those values for this zp, you can observe that a by 2, that is area a square. Then y1 it is going to be, if you take from here, it is going to be y1 distance, it is going to be 1 by 3rd of a by root 2, and here also 1 by 3rd of a by root 2, and if you substitute, this is the value. This is the shape factor, and you will finally get the magnitude of 2. So this is one of the method, first method. You can also approach another method, so that is mentioned here. So this is your diagram, and here you can observe that this diamond section is provided with the values, the height it is given as h, and here also h. Okay, so both the values are h provided here. So the height from here it is going to be h by 3, and here also h by 3. And if you take the moment of inertia value for a triangular section, so if you are considering this one, it is going to be 1 by 12 into bh cube. And if you consider both the cases, 2 multiplied by 1 by 2, 12 by 1 by 12 bh cube. So 1 by 6 bh cube you will finally get. And if you consider this my value, actually you need to calculate this my. So fy multiplied by iy by max. So you will get the value in this way. So this is the case for my. And to find out this mp, you need to calculate the area. So area it is going to be half bh. Okay. So y1 it is going to be y1 and y2 it is going to be 1 by 3h. And if you substitute those values, this a1 and y1, you can directly substitute those values for mp, and you will finally get mp values, also fy bh square by 3. And then you can directly substitute those values, and you can finally get that value also. That the shape factor for, if you divide this mp by my, you will get mp by my, you will get 2 magnitude. So either you can consider follow this method or the first method. Okay, so that's the case for shape factor for diamond section. Now moving on to the next one, an unsymmetrical section is provided, that is the T section here. In this case, a T section is provided with the dimensions 100 by 10 and 150 by 10 is provided here. So the same equations, first of all you need to calculate the y max value. Okay, for finding out this y max, you need to find out this y max in this way, that is to the whole diagram. What about this y max for this particular T section? a1 y1 plus a2 y2 by a1 plus a2. So if you are considering this y1 and y2 taken from top fiber to the centroid of the area 1 and 2, you can take either from top or bottom. Okay, so in this case we are taking from this top portion. So if you consider from the top portion, this value it is going to be a1 it is going to be 100 multiplied by 10, and a2 it is going to be 150 multiplied by 10. Then what about this y1 value, the half the value here actually, isn't it? The half value, that is 5, y1 it is going to be 5. And what about y2 value? This 10 plus half, that is 75 plus 10, 85. So you will get y1 and y2 value, and you will get 53 mm from top. And if you consider from bottom, that total height it is going to be 150 plus 10, 160. So 160 minus 53, you will get 107 from the bottom. So the y max it is going to be 107. So y max value you got right now. Now our aim is to calculate the moment of inertia value for this case. So in this case, if you observe, this is the equation for finding out the moment of inertia for the whole diagram. So that is bdq by 12, that is 100 multiplied by 10 cube by 12 plus 100 multiplied by 10. Then if you are taking from the top, it is going to be the y bar, it is going to be, actually what about this y bar? isn't it? This distance. If you are considering this is your diagram, and this, if you observe, this is your center of gravity for this particular T section. You need to calculate this distance actually, isn't it? That is, the total distance it is given as 53 up to this center of gravity 5. So 53 minus 5, you will get 48. So that is the case for H1 square. Okay, and A2 also in the same way you can calculate this value also, 10 multiplied by 150 cube. Okay, you are taking in this way the axis, okay, parallel to this parallel to x axis actually, that is 10 multiplied by 150 cube by 12. And if you consider in this case, if you are taking from either from top or bottom, you can consider. If you are taking from the bottom, then what about the values? The value, it is going to be up to here, it is going to be 107. Center of gravity, it is going to be 75. So the distance between this case, okay, the distance between this one will be your H2. So that is 107 minus 75. 107 minus 75, you will get a magnitude of 32. So you can directly substitute here. So in this case, it is taken from the top portion, or you can take it from the bottom, 107 minus 75. Okay. So you will get the moment of inertia value in this way, and if you substitute Zy, the calculation is over. Then coming to the next one, Zp A by 2 multiplied by y1 plus y2. Area you can easily calculate. So this is the case. And to find out the value for this y1 bar and y2 bar actually, for this section, you can consider the plastic neutral axis in this way. Consider an equal area axis A at a depth A from top fiber. Let us take this distance A. And the area above this axis is compression area, and below it is tension area. And the remaining distance B, let us represent, and here you can represent A minus 10, means this value it is 10. So using our equations, that is AC equal to AT equal to, means it is going to be half the total area. So the total area is going to be for 2500. So if you take the half, 1250, then AC it is going to be, area at the compression side, it is going to be 100 multiplied by 10 plus A minus 10 multiplied by 10. You will get the A value and this B value. Okay, very easily you can calculate this A value and B value. With the help of this A value and B value, you can calculate the compression values. Okay, compression under tension, center of gravity values. So A1 y1 plus A2 y2 plus by A1 plus A2. And if you substitute the values, that is distance from A to centroid of portion above AA. Okay, so the upper portion you are going to consider, and 100 multiplied by 10, then 35 minus this value, actually 35. The center of gravity distance, it is going to be half this much value actually. Okay, so the total height, it is going to be 35. And if you subtract this value, it is going to be, what about that value? 5. So 35 minus 5, you will get 30. Or you can consider from here also, A minus 10, it is going to be 25 plus this 5, it is going to be 30. Okay, either way you can calculate. Then coming to this figure, this small figure, the half the value means 25 by 2. You can directly substitute those values. And coming to here, the tension side, the half the value B, 125. So 125 by 2, you can directly get that value also. So after that, you can directly substitute those values as Zp, and finally if you substitute, you will get the shape factor, this value. So this is the case related with this unsymmetrical T sections. Okay, so I hope the section is clear, and with this we wind up today's section.